Hey, liberal, do you ever feel that your character customization is too limited and you're not properly expressing yourself? Well, today I'm going to be teaching you rare pronouns. Not the English they, them, they, their stuff that kinda confuses me, but the Japanese wa, ware, waga stuff that confuses me even more. So I'm just going to name several rare pronouns and a couple of forbidden pronouns to hopefully spice up your dull vocabulary. Before we start, like and subscribe. Alright, let's do this from commoners to gods. Atai is a cuter way of saying atashi, which is a cuter way of saying watashi. It's one of those kuruwa kotoba like arinsu or zansu. So the type of people you'll see using this word are boomer moms and skibang girls essentially. So basically, there's no sugarcoating this. If you're a man and you use this, you're kinda gay, bro. Like, it's already pretty borderline when women use this pronoun. But if you're a man and you unironically or even ironically use atai, I can't even describe how awful that is. Ashi is another word that evolved from atashi, but instead of being a more feminine version of its pre-evolution, it's a word invented by and for gals. For those who don't know, gals are a type of woman typically categorized as youthful and energetic in a foreign type of way. Paris Hilton lookalikes basically. Dark tan, dyed hair, too much eyeliner, you know the types. Anyways, yeah, ashi is the Paris Hilton of pronouns. It's kind of rare to hear it now, but yeah, it exists, and the older generations hate it. This pronoun is not to be confused with ashi, which is a pronoun for merchants long ago. Oi or oidon is a pronoun typically found in West Kyushu and is 3 times more masculine than ore. Most people agree that oi is a first person singular pronoun and oidon is plural, but others also say oidon is also a singular pronoun. So whatever, this word is almost dead anyway. On the IUCP, this pronoun is categorized as critically endangered. Only old rural people say this pronoun anymore. Orechi is a cute way of saying ore. Now, I'm not your dad, but personally I wouldn't use this pronoun. It kind of excretes small child energy, and if you're not that but you use it, unless you're in Shizuoka, of course, where adding chi is apparently somewhat common for them. But anywhere else, I bully the shit out of you. Wai is another strange pronoun to use, but has gained some popularity online for some reason, especially with women. Personally, if you're an old dude, the type to secretly pass candy to a grandchild, there wouldn't be much problem, right? But if you're a modern dude and you're just casually calling yourself Wai, it's not strange, but it's also not normal. Like you're just randomly using an endangered old people kansai pronoun. There's gotta be a red flag somewhere on you. Similarly, wate is an endangered pronoun also found in the Kansai region of Japan, often used by old dominant men, the type to proudly sell the world's best takoyaki or the highest quality of goods and services money can buy. It's an evolution of watashi, it's gender neutral this time, and is dead, so don't use it. Ura is a pronoun found around Fukui, where, won't you believe it, only old people use. I feel like we're the last generation that could witness all these local pronouns before they succumb to standardization. It's kind of sad. Anyways, this word used to be gender neutral, now it's not. It has the same masculinity level as ore, and now it's critically endangered. Yay. Alright, moving on to the historic pronouns. Starting with yo, or yohai. So this pronoun's origin is rooted in the word amari, or the remainder technically, and it was used by lowly lords and lowly samurais for self-deprecation in a humble manner. It has the same masculinity level as wagahai, so don't use it or else the lord will cut off your head. Same with shosei, usei, and gisei. They're humble titles for writing in literature, so don't use them. Warawa is an extinct and wild pronoun that was used by a very important woman. Joan of Arc would probably use this pronoun, you know? Women who have the power to command people into following her or doing her bid because they're chosen by God to be important. This is probably the hottest pronoun. Soregashi is a synonym for sessha but is way older. The etymology is also similar as well. Sessha came from the word tsutanai mono, or unskillful person, referring to yourself. It's a humble expression for samurais, mostly from the Sengoku period all the way till the end of the Edo period. Soregashi also derives from the similar matter, right? So basically, this kanji means unknown or anonymous, like the word bogetsu bojitsu, meaning unknown date, or bokoku, an unknown country. So, soregashi just means me, a nobody. Very humble indeed. That's why it was used by samurais, mostly in the Sengoku period again. Yatsugare, also very old. It's another humble pronoun, mostly for lower rank males, but at one point was gender neutral. Hold on, that's the kanji for boku. What's going on here? Basically, in the Middle Ages, this kanji was not read as boku. That's a modern word that we all know and love today. Back then, say around the Asuka period, this word was formed after combining yatsuko and are into one humble word. So yeah, technically it's a compound word. By the time the Edo period showed up, the word boku was invented. Yes, it started as a humble pronoun. And by Meiji, the usage of yatsugare sank to 0. Maro. So basically, this pronoun is very, very dead. The last time this pronoun was used, English still had that weird AE letter that scares me a little. I don't even have to explain why you shouldn't use this pronoun ever, right? It's not only extinct, but also nobody knows what it means anymore. It's basically a relic of a different time. This word is also a suffix for male names like Kakinomoto no Hitomaro or Konoe Fumimaro. Allegedly, that's where the pronoun came from, but I'm not an etymologist, so whatever. Ching is the godliest pronoun and is extinct for a different reason. First of all, only emperors can use this pronoun. If you use this pronoun and you're just a normal guy, they would boil you alive in a giant pot. That's how important this pronoun is. Secondly, even emperors would just rather use watashi and other normal pronouns. The last time this pronoun was used publicly was the infamous surrender broadcast of 1945. Even then, the emperor still uses watashi in his daily life. Pop quiz. Translate the following sentence into Japanese. L'état c'est moi. Ready? Tick, 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 tick. Wrong. The answer is Chin wa kokkanari. That's what King Louis XIV allegedly said in 1655 at the end of his absolutist political revolution. I am the state and all that. And when translators were tasked of translating the sentence into Japanese so that it would show up on my history book one day, they used the pronoun Chin because, duh, he's the king and the state. You understand the level of this pronoun now, right? Anyways, that's basically it. That's all the pronouns I want to talk about. If I missed a pronoun, make sure to type them in the comments. Actually, the first one to name 10 pronouns I missed, I will pin their comment. Because as you just saw, there are hundreds of pronouns. I don't think I made it through a fifth of them yet. Anyways, make sure to give this video a like. Thanks for watching. It's just been revoked. Plowman, wagoner, wheel, and types. Politician with senatorial pipe. Daddy-o. Pedagogue squinting wears a frown, and a satyr peers under lady's gown. Dirty fellow, what a dirty laddie-o.